If you're constantly looking for first-rate secondhand items to spruce up and make your own, this segment is for you.
We're going to make one man's or woman's trash into your very own treasure with Jenni Pagano from first-rate secondhand thrift store on Speedway. Welcome, Jenni.
Hi.
Nice to have you on.
Thank you for having me.
You always have such creative ideas.
Thanks.
What are you doing with us today?
Today I am telling you a little bit about how to get creative when you find a whole stash of stuff.
Okay.
And my example is yardsticks.
Yes.
Now, nobody needs more than maybe 2 yardsticks.
And isn't it amazing that people have just mounds of them?
They grow, and they come into the thrift store, and I love them because very often they're old, and they have like old vintagey phone numbers on them or streets that are no longer, used in that way.
Oh.
And very often you get your local yardsticks, so it adds a little special touch to your projects. So if you get a whole bunch of one thing, it's not trash. It just gives you more opportunities to do more stuff with it. So what I usually do is if I have something like yardsticks that I want to craft with, I will walk around the thrift store and see what could I possibly apply this to. So yardsticks are flat and not easily bent.
Right.
So I was looking for rectilinear things that I could add yardsticks to. So a photograph might be really cute. You could add some to a picture frame.
Oh, cute.
Like this. Something like a coaster.
Well, that's
These
a good
are
idea.
somebody else's project, so they were really inexpensive at the thrift store, but you can just add some yardsticks onto that, or the top of a box, or the whole box.
I also love your
Yes, can we
chandelier.
please
Absolutely. So after I explore like the typical thing you can do,
Right.
I try to go, okay, what else could I do? So I actually had this chandelier. It was bright, tacky gold. It had huge plastic crystals on it. And I had just been saving it for something, and this was that something. So, yardsticks are like the antithesis of crystal chandelier. So I think that really works.
That is great for a workshop or for, so many different uses around the house or even at a business.
It could be really fun. So I just
it's
spray
rustic.
painted the whole frame of it, and then cut equal lengths of yardstick, drilled a hole in the top, sanded the edges just a little bit, and popped them on there.
It is so creative and so cute. And I'm just wondering in general, the chandelier base was perfect for a project like this.
Exactly. That's why I bought it like 5 years ago.
You're right. I was just going to say, I don't know if you'd even be able to even find a more perfect chandelier if you wanted to.
So I was watching your show earlier this week, and you had the organizer lady on.
Yes.
And she was throwing things out. I'm thinking, no, don't throw
You're
things
like the
out.
opposite of her. You're like, no, I could do something really cool with that.
But she was also telling us where we could take things.
Exactly.
And
so if you
next
don't
time
want
we'll
to
tell
use
her
it,
first
bring it
rate
to our
secondhand.
thrift store, and somebody like me will use it.
Right. Okay, so are you going to teach us how to do some
So
stuff?
I want to show you how to use the miter saw. It's nice that the Home Depot guys were here today, too.
Yes.
Okay, so what you want to do is a miter saw will help you cut this angle, a 45-degree angle.
Okay.
This is the back saw, and you see that the blade goes the other way. So you're going to cut as you pull.
Okay.
Now, normally we would have this attached to our workbench, but we don't have a workbench today, so we're just going to let you
Make do with what we have.
Let's go ahead.
Are we doing this? Is that why we're...
Yeah.
All right, Amanda.
Okay.
Amanda.
Woman.
So you would measure exactly where you want the cut to be, and you can see here that there's these channels cut in this is called a miter box.
Okay.
Oh.
And that's your guide for your saw.
Okay.
So if we had this clamped down,
Should we hold
you would
it for
hold
her?
it. Let's hold it for her.
Okay.
And
then I just stick it in one of these?
you stick it in both of them all the way,
Step to the back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please, let's all be careful. Okay.
and then pull.
Oh.
There you go.
Does it cut that easily?
A little bit more.
I got a little more muscle. I got to put a little muscle into it. I got to put a lot of muscle
I
into
think
it.
it's done.
All right.
Nice.
All right, so there you see.
Success.
So what I like to encourage people to do is just go for it. I am not perfect. I make mistakes all the time. People find that amusing. This is a good example. I had measured this. I was going to put the yardstick around all 3 sides, and I missed.
Yeah.
So So it's just on the front. Oh well.
Right.
You know,
but then
but
you
that's
come up
okay.
with something even more creative where it's like, you know what, it still accomplishes exactly what I wanted it to.
Exactly.
Right.
So just let go, have fun with it. Don't worry too much about it. Get creative.
What are some interesting things that are in the shop right now that people should come in for?
We have a whole bunch of little dressers and nightstands, and some of them are looking like they need a little bit of love.
Oh, how fun.
Something like this step stool down here at the
Oh, yes.
floor. You could do something like that with a little table, even if you just have a few yardsticks.
Right, and you have yardsticks at your store, because I've been in your store and I've seen the yardsticks there.
Yes, and all of these will go back on the floor.
Right, so there you go. So then you can come and you can get your yardsticks and be creative.
Absolutely. Please come back.
Always such a pleasure and
Thanks
so
so much.
creative. This is always so much fun for us.
Thanks for having
Thanks,
me.
Jenny.
And make sure to check out First Rate Secondhand Thrift Store on Speedway Boulevard. Call 327-5252 or go online